Hey guys, in today's video we're going to be flying the DJI Mini 2 in a forest. So how is it going to be able to handle that signal flying around really high trees in an area like this today? So first thing you need to do in a surrounding like this is I would advise to put your drone into hover mode in case of a return to home. You can have it set to really high, but I just prefer to have it hover mode and then just get it to retrieve back to me once I'm near it. So let's go and find out just how good this drone is in a forest setting like this, really high trees. Is it got poor reception? Can it handle it or not? So make sure that you remember that this drone doesn't have any position sensors, so it won't stop if you get close to an object or a tree in this example. But the distance I'm at, I've still got full bars of signal. So even with all these trees that could be blocking potential signal, it's absolutely flying great. I've got it in Cine Smooth currently, which not only makes it cinematic, it also makes it a lot easier flying around a small area like this, navigating around this path. But that's going really well so far, so let's take up the altitude and see what it looks like now. The drone doesn't handle the exposure change the best, but just by changing that gimbal angle you can get a really nice image again coming back from this drone. But it handles it brilliantly. Look at this signal and the distance I'm away with all these trees blocking it, and if you just look in the top corner, that was still full bars of signal. Able to capture 4K quality like this is just remarkable for this size drone. Approaching 100 meters in height now and I've still got full bars. Not one bar we've actually lost. It's absolutely incredible. Smaller drones such as the Mavic Mini or the Spark would not be able to do this at all. That signal would give out. I've also got strong wind, but it doesn't affect anything. This footage is really stable still. 100 meters in height, full bars of signal, smooth 4K footage like this. What more do you need? It's an absolute brilliant drone. It gives you such confidence to fly. With high trees like this, you would think that would block the signal and have some sort of interference, but obviously not on the Mini 2 with the 2.0 Ocusync. It's absolutely full bars and it's not affected it one bit. So let's lower that altitude now. We'll get it back down to around those paths and then fly it in this area. Just look how smooth it is. You can actually still fly relatively easily, keeping it as low as it is now. It's saying just over 4 meters in height. It looks obviously a lot lower, it looks a lot closer to these trees, but just by taking your time, putting it in Cine Smooth mode, you can fly around these paths really comfortably and get some great looking footage coming from this drone. We've still got full bars of signal now, and if I was to lose connection completely, the drone would just hover in place here, whereas if I had it on the normal return to home, it would then obviously ascend up to 50-60 meters and potentially crash into one of these trees. So just be careful when flying any environments like this, but have fun with it. This drone is made to have fun. Be careful because you've not got any position sensors, it won't stop, but by putting it into Cine Smooth mode and just practicing, just like this shot here, you can go around trees with confidence. So I hope this gives an insight into just how much fun you can have with this drone, and keeping that footage so stable in Cine Smooth mode, you can get really close to objects and low to that ground without fear of it actually going away or crashing. You can actually just experiment and just fly it around this area like I'm doing today, in a really challenging area, but it also comes across really nicely. And as I've mentioned before, the drone is so quiet, people just aren't bothered by this drone like they were with the other drones. These people here now, I'll just increase that altitude and they just walk under it. Not a problem whatsoever. They're absolutely fine with it. These people here, that nice little dog playing with the children, and then you go, no one is bothered about this drone. No one has come to me and said, oh, what are you doing flying here? Nothing. Nobody. The drone is so quiet and intrusive, they just don't care. Bring a Mavic Pro to here, bring a Phantom, and you're going to have people on your back. But this is excellent. Such good fun. All these shots are also direct out of the drone, no colour grading or filters, it's just direct raw footage from the drone. So that low battery warning's come on now, but because it's close to me and I've got it into hover mode, we're just going to keep going and drain that battery to around about 10%. So I'm just going to keep flying, getting some more footage and just enjoying this scenery and environment like I hope you are as well. In the next video I'm going to be doing a cinematic 2 minutes video of all these compilations together, which will be color graded, so you can just see what you can get out by some editing from this drone. But from the raw footage flying around this, it's so portable and easy to use and get some great image quality. That signal has stayed full bars throughout this whole footage. I just can't believe it. It's like it's never heard of that it's something that can be this good. So I'm going to land it now. This tree stump looks like a good location, so just get it lined up here just before the critical low battery comes on, only at 6% battery. Get that landed, and we took some excellent shots. The drone, the DJI Mini 2, is a perfect drone to bring into locations like this, especially if you don't want to have a really noisy drone. Yes, that was phone footage, but it's pretty good and stable, isn't it? I only brought one battery for the drone today, so I thought I'd try and recreate some drone footage by using my phone, which is also pretty stable as well, but it doesn't have a 3-axis stabilization. So if you actually said drone, then brilliant, but it was actually a mobile phone footage, that last bit. I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. Make sure if you go to any nice locations, you take that Mini 2 with you. It's just so easy to get out, take some good footage, put it back away, and then show it off to everybody else. So I hope you enjoyed that. Next video will be a cinematic mashup of all these shots, so you're going to enjoy that hopefully. Like and subscribe would be brilliant. See you very soon. Take care.